Welcome, everybody. It is the Paul Rodriguez Show coming out of Studio 44. May have a little bit of a different look today. We're, trying to do some new things for everybody, doing a new look. We'll probably have, more changes to come as we move forward. But it is the Tuesday, the 20th of July. Lots going on, lots in the sports news. Some stuff fun, some stuff not so fun. Apparently, Tokyo Game's in jeopardy. That's a big highlight. People have heard news coming out that, the cardboard beds over there. Apparently anti-sex cardboard beds. What do you know? Apparently it's just like a, super athlete, fest going on over there outside of the Olympics. I don't know. Apparently that's how it is with the Olympic Games whenever, I guess things are kind of getting going. But it kind of makes sense, right? The world's best athletes, best looking people, supercharged athletes, kind of makes sense, right? Yeah. Trying to make super athletes, right? Somebody's got to make the super athletes.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Producer James in the building. Welcome back.
What's up? I didn't even know that was a thing that they handed out condoms to the athletes and stuff.
Dude, how is that surprising?
I guess it's something like when the Olympics, when I hear about the Olympics, I'm not like, oh, do they give everyone condoms? It doesn't come to my mind, Sure, that makes sense. It's like you're trying to celebrate the sport, the world coming together to compete, and it's like, well, apparently everybody's got a little. It's like, oh, you're from what country? Oh, cool. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but it's not surprising if you think about it, because think about it. You have the best athletes in the world coming to one spot, and it's like, I think people get curious, don't you think? Especially when everybody's in their late, 19, 20, 21, probably through 30, you would think. Maybe they like each other. I don't know. It's weird, but it's fun to talk about. Also in the news, Aaron Rodgers, we'll get to that more probably in our second segment. Producer James is editing the level, so hopefully we sound better as we move forward. And then we're going to talk about them Dallas Cowboys opening camp, I believe, tomorrow or Thursday. I believe Thursday is probably the day, since that'll be a week out. Yes, that just sounds a little bit better. Yes, it does. And I can hear it in my headphones. But I don't know. Are we gonna talk about the elephant in the room? Do you know what elephant we're talking about? You're gonna have to be a little more specific.
I don't know. Are we gonna talk about how? No, I'm just kidding. I was gonna see if you see how uncomfortable you'd get before I dropped any certain. Okay, we're gonna talk about Miesha Tate in the UFC real quick. Where the hell did she just pull? Is this what Nick Diaz is gonna do? Is this what's gonna happen? We're gonna do a little quick UFC talk.
I hope so.
Because this past weekend, I really didn't know she was fighting, and then I apparently she's had a kid, or a second kid, and Miesha Tate's cool. I'm trying not to pull the Joe Rogan over here, but I didn't know. It looks like she's had some facial work done, probably some reconstructive surgery, plastic surgery, and then that dude Ismail, how do you say his last name?
I don't know.
Malkanovsky,
yeah.
Something like that.
Main event.
Khabib 2.0.
Yeah.
Khabib 2.0 is like, who's gonna stop this guy at 55? Nobody. You might as well just put him 3 fights away from the title, I would have to say. What are your thoughts on? Did you watch the event this weekend?
I watched I didn't watch it Saturday, but I went back and for just so I can be educated. I watched the Miesha Tate fight.
Okay.
I saw.
Yeah, because I couldn't shut up in the comments about it, huh?
I wanted.
It's like, what was Paul talking about?
I wanted to see that Jeremy Stevens. He got submitted in under a minute.
Yeah, that's the. I'm trying to think. That was the fight before Tate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what was that was a relatively new guy he fought, right?
Yeah.
And he just and Stevens has been in the game forever.
Yeah, he's a knockout artist.
And so he's just getting old past his prime.
Yeah, and I think that dude is pretty serious about his submission game. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I'll fight anybody. Same thing with Ismail. That was the run of this weekend. I was even watching the prelims because there's just nothing going on Saturday. Of course, you have the Open this past weekend. We didn't really get to talk about this yesterday. We had some crazy storms come through Central Texas. My literal internet, the Wi-Fi, the router, it was out till like 8:30. Now I had internet, but I had no Wi-Fi. It's like, what am I gonna do? Hardline? I've got my Ethernet cable, my hardline. I was like, oh, I don't have that. So luckily the cable worked, so I was able to watch cable, but I couldn't watch anything on the internet. No YouTube, no streams.
Did your power go out last night?
Yeah, it went out. Well, it went out 3 times, but it flickered. It would like go out, come back on, go out, come back on. It was just like, there was something going on over there on my side of town. What happened?
On 183. So I was playing Apex at the time that it happened, and right when the lights flickered, of course my PlayStation went off. So I was like, "What the fuck?" And you could hear outside.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I was like, I thought I was just hearing stuff, and then we heard it again, and the lights would flicker.
Like a transformer?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Optimus Prime in the hood or what?
Yeah.
I mean, in the area.
One of my neighbors down the road recorded it. I was trying to record it because I was like, let's see if it does it again. And sure enough, and there was like cops in the area around the thing.
It was like live wire.
It was so bright. Yeah, it was like down. I don't know if you. So right there on north of 183, there's a little Valero. It's like right across the street from there. I don't know if they said that a truck hit it. I don't know. That's what I heard. Yeah, I don't know.
Did you see like a big flash, like a lightning flash?
Yeah.
Like through the windows?
Yeah. It was bright. It was like very bright.
It's like, yeah, it's like, is this a transformer? Or is this like a nuclear strike?
I thought it was what's his name?
Really.
Raiden.
Dude.
Yeah.
If someone could, I mean, I don't know. That's scary.
Yeah.
Like and they said a truck hit a pole.
That's what they said. They said.
They.
Yeah.
Yeah, they. Okay.
Yeah, they had the street blocked off and they weren't letting nobody go on.
Of course not.
North on 183.
I think that's bullshit.
I don't know, man.
I would look. Where's the truck? Where's the tow truck?
Yeah, something happened.
What happened was probably that lightning hit the transformer and hit one of those poles. Have you ever seen that like live? Like, I saw it one time. I was driving down the street on Prairie Lee, and it was a big thunderstorm like that. And all I saw was, like you said, like Raiden, like came from the sky, and like a lightning bolt hit a telephone pole, and you could see the arcs of the lightning jumping, like dancing on the wire. But I never seen no transformer blow up like that.
Yeah, I'll show you after the show.
Oh, you got a shot? You got a picture?
Got a little video. Yeah, not for me, but my neighbor down the street.
Man, you got boots on the street.
Yeah.
So yeah, getting back to yesterday, Colin Morikawa getting back into the Open, came from behind out of nowhere. Louis Oosthuizen, the South African, was leading mostly through the tournament. Jordan Spieth, Texan, went to the University of Texas from Dallas area. He was making a run at it as well, but Colin Morikawa, the Californian, Stanford educated, was able to pull the victory over the Brits. I'm sure the Brits were not too happy about that. But, I mean, it's got to be – those are L's, bro. England took an L in the Euro 2021 championship against Italy, took an L. None of your countrymen were able to win the victory at the Open. Brits taking 2 L's back-to-back weeks. Not a good look. Just going to say. For all you, for the redcoats out there, got to do better. Just saying, got to do better. Can't let the South Africans be representation. Because, we're not gonna feel sorry for them. We're just not gonna do it. It's not gonna happen. We'll talk about our world wars and we won. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Then you're gonna talk about, well, if it wasn't for the trade partners when the colonies were established, blah 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 blah. Okay.
Does all that get brought up when
if you go to some places, like there are some bars where there'll be people from England or from the United Kingdom, right? And it gets brought up and one ego gets attacked by the other ego, and there's an American and a Brit, and they go back and forth. And we have the Trump card. We have, if it wasn't for us, you ought to be speaking German. That's the way it is. And then they want to be like, well, this and that. And I'm like, look, dude, okay. You lost the war you were trying to win when we established our independence from y'all. And then y'all want to come back later, a couple of decades later, try to team up with the natives and take us out again. No, it ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. All right, that's our history moment for the day. But shout out to Colin Morikawa getting the job done. That's apparently a very difficult course. If you're not, like they say, this is what they say. They say if you're not hitting the fairways, you're not gonna make it. And I think with Morikawa, he's got such a good iron game, which is the more of a not the big wood, but more the iron, more like a like a hockey puck.
Yeah.
I mean a hockey stick. And apparently his iron game was able to pull the victory. So shout out to him getting the victory, representing for the Stars and Stripes. And yeah, man, I didn't get to watch it because it was on at 7 a.m. on a weekend. I'm not getting up to watch that. But I got to see the highlights. It was fun. See him, Morikawa, raise the trophy. Second player, I believe. Second player to win 2, I think, major tournaments before 25. I think him and Tiger are the other. There may be another one. I could be wrong. But him and Tiger, pretty good air, pretty good company to be in.
For sure.
Especially in the game of golf.
Well, it depends on what you're talking about.
Well, that's true. But Morikawa could evolve. I mean, he could morph, transform, start hanging out with, who would he hang out with? Like Tiger was hanging out with Chuck and Jordan in Vegas when he learned the ropes. Now with Morikawa, who's he gonna hang out with? He gonna run with LaMelo?
LeBron.
Look, you think LeBron's gonna let that dude run with him? No. LeBron would be more likely hanging out with Tiger than Morikawa.
Yeah.
But who's Morikawa hanging out with? Tiger was the square. And then he got a little, he got a little taste of the nightlife. But Morikawa, who would he run with? That's my curiosity. Devin
Booker?
Yeah, Devin Booker. I could see Devin Booker. Who are the greats in that mid-20-year-old in other sports? That's what I'm kind of reaching out with. Is he going to be running with OBJ? With Saquon? I don't know if Saquon runs like that. Ezekiel Elliott?
Oh, that's bad company, brother.
I'm just saying. I mean, in the running back game, I'm just saying, Colin, I'm just saying, get your money, making good money now. Just take it easy out there, take it slow. Real slow. Time right now after the hour, what are we looking at? I turned off my phone. I'm relying on producer James to handle all information gathering, time structure.
It is 28 minutes after the hour.
28 minutes after the hour. We did start a little bit late. We're going to go take a quick break, probably about 5 minutes to 6 minutes. Come back, and we're talking Aaron Rodgers and probably the hot seat. We'll be back. Welcome back, folks. It is the Paul Rodriguez Show coming back. We are going to just jump into the pool, the Aaron Rodgers pool. Information released by Adam Schefter today early this morning, 7 a.m. He dropped this nugget. Why 7, Adam? I don't know. Apparently the Packers, and this was like a known in the insider circles, that the Green Bay Packers had tried to offer Aaron Rodgers a 2-year contract extension, which would have eventually made him the highest paid NFL player, which probably would land him in the ranks between Mahomes' money, a little bit probably more than Dak Prescott money. I would probably say maybe $50 million a year. Turn that down. Apparently it's not about the money. It's about respect.
Never has been.
Never has been is true. Very, very much so.
But I could have told you that.
I think we kind of all knew. I think we all kind of knew that.
You need
but the biggest thing, hold on. I'm gonna let you get in there. I'm gonna let you get in there. I know you rabid right now. That's my quarterback, man. That's all I hear you saying. That's my quarterback, man. Give me them Terrell Owens tears. I'm put on my sunglasses just to make sure you get your popcorn right.
How dare you?
Just saying. So, getting back to Aaron Rodgers, I for Adam, I think this is just the closer. Like, Adam sparked this whole controversy. The 3:00 NFL Draft Day 2021. He broke this news, blah, 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 rounded it out. Now it's like, well, the Packers starting training camp next week. Let me tie this bow up real quick so I can end my name in the middle of all this nonsense. But for Adam, I think it's also more of him being the voice, him being the mouthpiece, so to speak, for the Green Bay leadership. And they're trying to, in my opinion, it just kind of, tell me what you think. It's almost like the Green Bay Packers are trying to save face with their own fans and their fan base by saying, we've tried everything. We've flown out to California. We've flown out to California numerous times with Gutekunst and Murphy and the head coach and coaches to try to get Aaron to come back home, come back to Green Bay. And we've all known it's about the way he's treated as a quarterback of the Green Bay Packers and nothing else. But for Aaron, he's played it so smart. And I know we've talked about this before, but it's almost as like Aaron's silence is the message. The message is, I'm going to put you, the Green Bay Packers leadership, in a bind. I'm going to make you literally put egg on your face without me having to do anything. And he's done it. Why would team league sources, per Adam Schefter, why would they have this information drop a week before you're supposed to attend training camp? Well, because you want to make sure that your fans have the understanding that you've exhausted all avenues to get Aaron back as they appear to the fans. And now they're trying to paint Aaron in like, well, we've done everything we can. Mark Murphy, we've done everything we can. Brian Gutekunst, we've done everything we can. Now it's on Aaron. It's on Aaron to show up. But it's always been on Aaron to show up. He just chose not to take the $500,000 training bonus to train with the Packers at their facility. Okay, so what? Everybody is probably, I think most people are thinking, outside of Green Bay, outside of the fandom, most people are saying, Aaron's probably going to show up for training camp. And if Aaron doesn't show up for training camp, Aaron probably shows up the last week of training camp. Because do veterans really want to do anything at training camp? No, they already know everything. Aaron took them to back-to-back NFC championship games, berths. What is he going to learn from the playbook? He's going to go there and have to answer all these questions from the media. He's going to have to deal with Gutekunst. He's going to have to deal with the optics. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to be quiet and I'm going to stay in my lane and I'm going to be over here. And probably the last week of training camp, I'll show up for my guys. And when the preseason starts, Jordan Love's going to take all the snaps. And then when the season comes, I'm going to put Jordan Love back on third string. That's the way I see this playing out. Because if it was about money, he would have taken the contract extension. What's going to have to happen, I think part of this is that a contract restructuring is going to have to go down in order for Aaron to say, I'll come back if you make maybe a exorbitant amount of signing roster bonus before the league year starts in March, or you have to deal me. And I think it's like he wants the last 2 years off his contract wiped. He wants this to be the last year. And I think that's what's probably going to end up happening. It's going to come. It's going to be a quiet deal. Like, it'll be a blip on like a Friday afternoon. Little Adam Schefter tweet. Aaron Rodgers restructures his contract for 1 year. That's what it's going to be. And nobody's gonna talk about it. It's gonna be maybe the first thing everybody talks about Monday coming back. The week of the Hall of Fame game when it's the Dallas Cowboys versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're celebrating all the Hall of Fame inductees, and it's gonna be just that little slide underneath the blip of the radar because all this attention is gonna be on the Cowboys and the Steelers going into that Hall of Fame game. Watch the first week of maybe it's at 3:00. The day of the Hall of Fame game on Thursday, the 5th of August. Maybe it's that time. All this hoopla, all this, rigmarole going on. Let me just slide this right on through there. I sent it, like Adam Schefter, I said it on my podcast. I tweeted it. I said it on NFL Live. Blah, 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 blah. Now, as a Packers fan, I know you've been strong. You have held tight to your emotions. You have not let yourself get your hopes up through this turbulent time with the Green Bay Packers. But for you, just like I kind of hinted at this, maybe this was all a fugazi. This was all a sham. Just for Aaron to make the Green Bay leadership pucker up a little bit. Like, what if he doesn't come back? What if we trade him? What if we do that? What if this? Well, Aaron's like, y'all don't want to let me control where I want to go. Now, I'm not going to let you feel comfortable going into this new season. Oh, by the way, your 4-year project that you drafted, that you moved up to go get in the draft, he's going to have to be ready after 2 years because I'm out. Now, for Green Bay Packers fans, and I know for you, you've said it, I'm not going to feel comfortable until he's physically there. But what is this done to you? Like, are you blaming both parties? Are you putting more blame towards one part or to another party? Where are you at with how this has commenced, how this has went down? Are you upset that there has to be this back and forth and this dramatic series of events that really doesn't mean a whole damn lot, but you're having to kind of go through this and go through that journey before the season starts? What is it like for you?
Well, Paul, first and foremost,
come on, Pitbull, let me see it. Come on,
dude. It sucks that this is going on, but I'm not surprised because I've been pissed as a Packers fan for these past 11 years now, 10 years.
Okay,
I've been pissed because, like I told you before, whenever they won the Super Bowl back in 2011, I was like, dude, I felt comfortable. We have at least 2 coming, more within the Aaron Rodgers era. Now that, 10, 11 years has gone by, 10 years, dude, nothing. And I feel like they've failed to surround him with the proper weapons. Granted, he does have Devontae Adams, which,
that's a second-round pick, man.
Yeah. But, now, best receiver in the league.
100%. I'm agreeing with you on that.
And we've seen him make people around him better. Like Robert Tonyan, breakout year this past year.
That's what MVPs do.
Yes, they do.
Dak Prescott, are you listening?
So, as far as like what they're missing, I feel like they could have done more, and also included him in more, like the whole 4th down. I don't even know the proper word to call it.
Debacle.
Debacle. Yeah, I was gonna call it sham. Debacle that went down in the NFC Championship, which he seemed like he wasn't aware that they were gonna kick a field goal. How is your MVP quarterback not aware of what the situation is? How does your head coach fail to relay that message or that, the mindset to your MVP quarterback? So it's frustrating as a fan. So I don't blame him. And I've told you I'm gonna remain a Packers fan whether he leaves or not. But I'm also a fan of Aaron Rodgers. I can't it's been great watching him play ball for the Green Bay Packers. Just like, I'm able to tell my kids, I grew up watching Peyton Manning play, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers as well, especially because he plays for my team. So I will root for him,
Not Brady?
Yeah, Brady.
Oh, okay.
The GOAT. That goes without saying.
I didn't hear the GOAT, sorry.
It does suck. But in the end, I'm not going to be, I think it would be selfish to be like, he better stay or that's it.
True.
It would be selfish because, he's human. And I feel like after a while, after you've made so much money that it's, not about the money, as we've clearly, read today, even though it's not a surprise to me. Because some people, you get so much money, but you can't buy championships, And for me to feel like...
You can't buy respect either.
Yeah. So, Brady, he wised up, I feel like, and went to a team that's, what do you need, Brady? What do you need? Give me this. Where'd they go? Straight to the Super Bowl. Maybe not straight, but, to the Super Bowl. So, after a while, after you've made so much money and all of that, and then coming off an MVP season, it's not about the money. It's not a surprise to me, So, in the end, I hope he stays. But if he leaves, I won't be mad.
You're blaming the leadership, Green Bay leadership. That's where all this falls on.
I am.
That's what you.
I've heard and I've seen people say, Aaron Rodgers is being a diva and all of this stuff. But fuck, dude. Like when you have the talent of Aaron Rodgers, you have the right. It's like they
say, it's not cocky if you can back it up.
Correct.
You're not being cocky. You're just good. You're skilled. And I think Aaron is probably one of the most technically skilled, strong arm quarterbacks that we've seen come out of college who didn't have a whole lot. Same thing happened with Brady after his first after they won back-to-back Super Bowls, I think 05, 04. I could be wrong. Check me on that. After he won those back-to-back Super Bowls, he had no talent around him. Now he had defensive talent, but Green Bay didn't even have that because they couldn't stop anybody. Definitely couldn't stop Brady. Definitely couldn't stop the 49ers. So you have to ask yourself, well, apparently Green Bay loves to win. They just don't love to win championships. And so, with your pretty much your nickname Titletown, you kind of have to fix that. You kind of have to get things right. I still go back and I still have a strong feeling about this. Like, until Green Bay has a leader, like a one owner who can basically you can use as the fall guy, scapegoat, nothing's going to change because there's not going to be any change at the top. There's nobody who can basically tell Mark Murphy, you're done being the president. You're out. I don't know how these shareholders, basically get to meet. Apparently they are a shareholder, but they have no power. They have no teeth.
Yeah. I had the opportunity and my finances I was a young kid. My finances were in shambles, so I couldn't come. I think I forgot how much it was to buy a share. I think it was $300 and something bucks. I think it was, but I read what's all included in it, and it's pretty much just something to hang on the wall. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, look at my I got this piece of paper. I got this certificate. Yeah, I can get to go to one game, or I can get to go to a game.
Yeah.
Well, Aaron, I'll see you in Green Bay when you open, or probably in New Orleans when they open against the Saints. And it'll be a fun ride for Aaron. 2021, I believe strongly he'll be there. He's going to compete. Aaron does not strike me as a guy who wants to sit on the sideline because he's just a natural competitor. Look at what he did at the match. Going back, you think he was going to lose the match or win the match and not come back and try to dominate? You think he hasn't forgot about the way Tom Brady was taking digs at him on the golf course? You think Aaron Rodgers forgot about how the way Tom Brady beat him in Lambeau last year? You think that Aaron didn't see what Tom did the year before going from New England to Tampa Bay? You think he doesn't remember all of that? Aaron Rodgers is the most petty mother effer on this planet who happens to be highly skilled at the quarterback position.
Yeah.
And will make your life a living hell once he's ready to do so.
Yeah.
Petty.
I feel like also too, with you saying he's the competitor, people compare him, to Brady. They say he's like Brady without the championships, pretty much.
Yeah.
So he hears that.
Tom's
shit,
petty as well. Tom's an asshole.
Yeah.
Like that's what makes these guys great. Is that they're competitive to the point to where it's annoying. Kind of fancy myself a little that way too, but I may not, just may not be as athletically gifted. But I have those. I mean, it's like I don't like to lose, and if I win. If you're an ass about losing, I'll rub it in your face. But if you're respectful about losing, I'll be courteous. I'll just like Tom. Like Tyron was mouthing off at Tom. He's like, "Oh, you want to talk? Okay, let me circle back around and we're going to talk. If you can't lose graciously, I'll be an asshole the way I'm going to win. I'll now let you know about it. We'll talk about it, and I'll talk about how winning is great." And if I lose, I'll be angry, just like Tom. I'm gonna be on the bench cussing, being stupid, just being aggressive. But I'm gonna shake your hand. I'm gonna keep it moving. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm gonna lose graciously. I'm gonna be angry about losing because I don't like to lose. But at the same time, like I'm not gonna go and talk shit to somebody because they're winning and I lost. It ain't gonna happen. But if you're a sore winner, I won't forget. Just like Aaron has not forgot. You want to be a sore winner, Mark Murphy? Gutekunst, you want to be a sore winner? Oh, you thought you could move up in the draft to pick Jordan Love at Nevada? Oh, okay. Wrench got thrown in the system. You're telling me that Aaron Rodgers is going to be under contract with the Packers, and in year one with Jordan Love, he put him on third string on the practice squad? You're telling me he doesn't want to do that again? You're telling me he doesn't want to put the fire to Mark Murphy and Gutekunst? Be like, look where your selection is. Look where your first round selection is from 2020. Because I'm here. Because of what I do, my skill set.
Yeah, he played with the fire this year.
You telling me he doesn't want to do that again? Now, for the people out there, you're telling me he doesn't want to do that again?
So what happens? We get back to back. Has that ever happened? Back to back MVPs?
Maybe we'd have to definitely research that to look that up. I off the top of my head, no, I don't. I would say no, but I'll say you this: the NFL may. Let's put it this way: Tom, Dak, or Mahomes, or Lamar, or Josh Allen would have to have like serious off years. The NFL is going to do what they can not to give it to Aaron, in my opinion. Just because of what's going on.
It says, quick little fact. Brett Favre, Jim Brown, Tom Brady, and Aaron Rodgers were named MVP on 3 separate occasions.
Right, but not back-to-back.
No, not back-to-back.
Right, nobody's been back-to-back.
No. Wait. Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning was back-to-back when? 2009?
2009. Let me look that up. Confirm that.
What will be two? Was it 2008 and 2009 or 2009 and 10? Oh, look at you. You got a little list there with dates and
2008 and 2009, both for the Colts, back-to-back MVPs.
Hey, back-to-back is due. It's been over 10 years. Why not? Why not, Aaron? Why not?
Why not?
All right, what's time we got?
It is 53 minutes after the hour.
Let's take a break real quick, 6 minutes, and then we'll come back. We'll wrap up a little bit of Dallas Cowboys. They're starting training camp this week. Hard Knocks, I think, premieres August 10th. I'm looking forward to that. Hall of Fame game, August 5th.
We're starting early with the injuries already.
Whew.
When we come back.
Hey, what are you supposed? Aren't you supposed to tell the people something before we go to break?
Yeah.
What are you supposed to tell them?
Make sure you subscribe.
There you go.
Make sure you tell your mama.
Oh, Lord.
Tell everybody.
Hey, man. Tell your friends so that they can know you're friends with us. We'll be back. Welcome back, everybody. It is the Paul Rodriguez Show. It's time for the boys, them boys, not Wiz Khalifa, them boys, but, you know, the Dallas Cowboys. Apparently, well, do we want to do that? Yeah. I mean, Jerry Jones, Dallas Cowboys, Oxnard, California. Pretty much all we got so far. People are talking about like Dak Prescott people are talking about he has like a noticeable limp in these videos that he's kind of put out so far. And I'm like, all of y'all were praising him getting this like big contract, and now you're going to like nitpick he has a limp in his gait because, I don't know, maybe he just broke his leg in half last year. And now you want to like nitpick? Is that what we're going to do? We're going to start nitpicking? Oh, well, you're a made man now. You're a $160 million contract. This isn't quite right. Your gait isn't quite right. You have a noticeable limp. It's like we're already going to start making excuses for the Dallas Cowboys. Like it's not even August yet. Still got 10 days in August. I mean July. Let's not start it's the Dallas Cowboys. Like like as we move through the year, we're going to progressively give them like more leeway. I really hope that's not what we're doing. I mean, you follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it out there.
I mean, you buy
leave Dak alone. Let him do his thing. Don't put that voodoo on him. Let him just train. Ezekiel Elliott's in the best shape of his life. And it's like, come on, guys. Like, nobody's hit each other yet. Nobody's had a fight at training camp yet. Wait till they train. Wait till they start fighting, and then I'm like, okay, who knocked out who in camp? That's what I want to know. Until we get there, just pump the brakes a little bit. Let's just get to California. Because, geez, well, Dak Prescott and this and that and Jerry Jones. It's like the drama's coming, folks. Just wait. Just wait till we get there with HBO, and they're opening like. Okay, the sprinkler opening. We all know what it is. Just getting ready for it. But come on. We're not going to give the Dallas Cowboys a pass. Not in July. Just saying. Apparently injuries are a thing now. Like we had a big major injury today. You ever hear teasing it like a professional? I was like, Dallas Cowboy got hurt? Who got hurt? And then I ask you when we go to break, and it's like, break that news. Who was the player who got injured?
Running back out of LA. Out of LA. Cam Akers.
LA Chargers?
Yes.
No, the Rams.
The Rams?
Yeah.
Is LA still in the...
They're both in LA. That's why I said that. So the Rams.
LA Rams.
So a lot of people who are I'm doing a dynasty league starting Saturday. Dude.
Starting this Saturday?
Dan, we're doing our auction draft Saturday before we do our rookie what do they call that? Some rookie pool. I forgot what it's called. Anyways, the thing is, we're doing like real money. Let's pause right there because everybody's gonna like lose interest. Okay, fine. So back to Cam Akers. Achilles injury, probably done for the year. Sucks for him. Get well. Thoughts and prayers. But at the same time, it's like, does this open the door for Adrian Peterson to go to LA and rejoin Matt Stafford? This is what it kind of sounds like, right? Adrian Peterson's on social media. I feel great.
Free agent?
Yeah. It's like, you need a running back. I mean, I doubt Malcolm Brown is going to be the guy to like carry the team. Now, I'm sure he's going to be able to get you there, but he's going to need to be expelled. It makes total, like, Stafford, get on the horn, bro. Call up homeboy, pretty boy. I forgot his name. What's his name? God.
What the fuck is his name?
It's Monday over here with you.
Yeah. What is his name? Sean
McVay.
Yeah, Sean McVay.
So
you know?
Yes, I'm trying to pull it out of you over here. Come on, man. I'm trying to get you in shape. Training camp starts Monday for most of the teams. I need to do that too, man. I got me a kettlebell. I bought a kettlebell.
Joe Rogan kettlebell.
Bro, I'm trying to get fit. Try to be, try to lose some weight a little bit.
I got a bench press on the way.
Look at you over here.
Dude, it's going to start going down.
You're on the bathroom over there.
Kids, help me.
Dude, I saw a video where there was this guy training in his basement, and he obviously had way too much weight on. And he tries to go down, and he starts like the ego got caught, right? The ego got caught up with him. He starts hollering for somebody to come down, and his wife comes down. Tell me why this woman, he's trying to push, right? He's on his back, trying to push. She grabs the bar over, right? She grabs the bar. He's pushing up. She starts pushing down. And she's giggling and laughing. And I'm like, this dude's gonna die. And luckily he's able to like lean it over and like fall. But it got to his neck. I was like, oh my God, what's going on? It was on Instagram Reels.
He was like recording himself work out.
Yeah, you know, the ego. You know, just went, bro, you ain't got enough chest. Don't be, if you can't lift 3 bills, don't put 3 bills on the bar. I'm just saying, you know, it's, you can say what you want. 300 is a lot of weight.
For sure.
It's a lot. 250 is a lot of weight. Yeah. 200 is a lot of weight. When we put on that weight you're not used to. If you don't know what it feels like you can lift it and then put it back, rack that bad boy, because can't have no injuries out there. Anyways, I forgot totally where we were going from this. Oh yeah, I got a kettlebell. You got the bench coming. So yeah, man. But tell Jackie to lift up. You know, don't piss her off, man. I know you. Don't piss her off. Anyways, yeah, Cam Akers sucks. That really does suck, because that kind of ties into the fantasy draft and be like, you know, here's the thing with our fantasy draft auction. Like, we have the spreadsheet, and it's kind of like all the players. It's like 4 rows for quarterbacks, 4 rows for running backs, receivers, tight ends, and then it's like each player has a monetary designation, so like a dollar amount next to them. Well, here's the thing with this league, whatever number's there, like you're really gonna pay for it, like real money. So it's not like a imaginary dollar amount. Like if Patrick Mahomes is $110. You got to pay $110 to get him. You see what I'm saying?
Who set the price?
It was just like randomly generated. So we've had it. Like we have the roster of the players to pick from. And so like, I've been like kind of scouting it, look at it. It's like you could easily spend $1,000 and have this super team. Well, if somebody gets hurt, Cam Akers, you know, what if somebody goes out for the season? Patrick Mahomes, God forbid. You know, Tom Brady, God forbid.
Dak Prescott, God forbid.
Well, he went out last year, so the karma's probably not on him. Aaron Rodgers. You want to play games? We can play games. So I'm just saying, you know, what if that's God? Oh, I hope that doesn't happen.
Moving on.
God, I hope.
Moving on.
I hope that doesn't happen. He's 38, bro. Just saying. Ben Roethlisberger. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay if he gets hurt. He's been hurt. He needs to retire. It's time for some. It's time.
I agree.
It's time. It's like, bro, it's time. Although Dwayne Haskins, I don't know, Dewey. I don't know if Dewey's gonna be able to hack it. Obviously, wasn't able to hack it in Washington. Although I think he got I think Ron Rivera rubbed him out. That just didn't come out right.
Some 15-year-old.
Dewey does not deserve that. Dewey, I'm sorry. Dewey does not deserve. Dewey got pushed out of Washington by Ron Rivera, because I think Ron's like a no-nonsense kind of guy. 15-year-old over here. Ron's a no-nonsense kind of guy. And I don't think Dewey could have hacked it. I don't think he can do it. He wouldn't. I don't think he was mature enough to handle that situation.
Man. Oh, not that one.
God.
Not that one either.
Come on, Uncle Joey.
Dude.
Is it been that long since you've been on this board? Uncle Joey over here. Now I might as well hit Canelo to get you out of here. See, you can't even hit it right.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Thank you.
Payday.
We need to add that one too. Payday. Maybe I should just voice it, and we'll just put Canelo's face up there.
Hey man, you want me to hit the right bets? Payday.
You want payday? I know what you want. You want payday. That should be. They need to do a look. Whoever owns Payday candy bar, y'all need to go get with Canelo Alvarez. He shot your commercial. You just need to pay him.
Which, by the way. Apparently they're finalizing Canelo September 18th versus Caleb Plant.
Yep.
To go down to unify the super middleweight, I believe it is.
We were supposed to have Tyson Fury Wilder this weekend. Let down. The effing vid Can't just go and die, can it? Just coming back rearing your ugly head. What about these companies that like they have this? The first thing was Corona, like Corona beer lost so much money. Now it's like this other variant. I'm not going to give it any names because I ain't trying to be on a watch list for YouTube, but this other variants out there, Delta Airlines, I'm sure is super pissed about that.
Yeah.
I'm like, God, it's like, who the hell is naming these damn things? Like, why are you picking businesses' names?
I saw,
They're like, no, it's for the alphabet, Delta, duh. Shut the hell up.
I saw this other variant that, and it has like a crazy name too. And I was like, oh, dude, what the fuck? What's going on here?
It's like the boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. It's like, no, go away. Go wherever you came from and stay there. Just maybe we should just get like you know how they do the insecticide with the mosquitoes? Like, because mosquitoes around here pretty bad. They have those big old trucks that just come and like do like a big mist. Maybe we should just have like a big mist of Lysol and just like come through the neighborhood. Hey, y'all come with that Lysol spray in that truck? Go ahead and hit my house twice, please.
They were doing that over there in China, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
Down in
if we can believe what they're telling us.
Down in Wuhan Central.
Apparently they're partying it up. Well, we over here like, well, I don't know. Got on stage, whatever. Well, I'm like, man, go away. It's like the rain. Just go away. Yeah. 15 days. That's all they said. All right, let's get out of here before I get in too much trouble. Like, Mr. Rodriguez, this is the Agency of Health and Human Services. We don't want to have a conversation with you. Nope, I'm not coming out. I'm not. I have documentation. Poof. No. I got a couple other things for you too. Not like that. I mean, like in the courtroom. Just to be clear, if it ever goes that way, I'm just gonna say it. You got yours, I got mine. You're here just laughing. What are we talking about, man? We're like off the rails. Anyways, we all stop naming germs after businesses' names. It just doesn't make any sense, does it? I don't think it makes any sense.
So if they keep moving on, what do you think the letter E would be?
Why is it letter E?
I thought it was like, I was just, from C.
Oh, now that's interesting. I didn't think about that. What was A and B? Sure. Was that like the common flu?
Probably.
I don't think so. What happened to the flu? This is not a conversation we're meant to have on this channel.
It's for tomorrow.
Is that what we're doing? We're previewing tomorrow's show on Dark Side. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. Live your best life. That's all I gotta say.
For sure. Do your best, Cole Beasley. Go out there and play ball.
Go get your 32 million. Yeah, that's what I like to tell people.
So did you see? Apparently, he didn't get into it with Michael Irvin, but he just that I forgot what it was. They're like a.
You see, you like to go find that drama. And I'm like, just let me swerve. Let me swing. We got fofos tipping, baby. We're gonna swing to the left, swing to the right.
Gotta have stuff to talk about, man.
Yeah, but I don't think it's pertinent.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, what did Mike and Cole get into?
Yeah, Michael Irvin said he said that if you weren't vaccinated and you're out there playing football, that you didn't care. Okay, so his exact words.
You weren't a team player.
If you're unvaccinated, that means you don't want to win badly enough.
Okay.
Cole Beasley responded, "That's not what that means. You can be vaccinated and not do all the right things football-wise to be at your best. All it means is players are going to be out there with COVID, and we don't know because they only get tested once a week, so the NFL can make their money."
Hey, Mike, I don't know if you remember, but I remember in the 90s when you were running substances and you had court dates and you were missing practices and the only person that showed up was Troy Aikman. Were you being a team player back then, Mike?
He didn't want to win badly.
Did you want to win badly enough? Were you drinking the sauce that Jimmy Johnson was saying that if you want to win bad enough, you'll sacrifice for your teammates? Sure doesn't seem so back then, Mike. Don't call the kettle black.
So some smartass was like, well, you run a much higher risk of testing positive and missing games without the vaccine, which Cole Beasley responded, well, I missed 0 games last year and nobody had the vaccine, so the percentages are on my side.
True that. And here's the other half of the coin. What if Cole Beasley just said, "Oh, you know what? Cool. I'm just gonna sit out." So what?
I don't think Jerry would like that.
Cole Beasley doesn't play for Dallas.
Oh, you're right. Where is he now?
He plays for Buffalo.
Buffalo. That's right. I
sent you this in the.
No, I'm aware of that. I'm sorry, I had a brain fart. I'm very well aware of that.
So
we're just talking Dallas, Michael Irvin.
Yeah. Cole and Michael got into it. Former Cowboy legend. Listen, I'm just put it this way. I love when people want to come out and say, team first. You got to be a team player. But when you start calling people out and you got a past. Just be careful how you throw that first stone, bro.
Especially in today's age.
I'm just saying, be careful. Be real damn careful what you say, because we got the wealth of the internet and we can find a lot of things. Luckily for me, I was old enough to remember when you and some other Dallas Cowboys, who I don't need to name because they haven't done anything, for their name to be in the news. Michael, I'm just saying. I get it. You're Jerry's cheerleader. You want to win. You want to win the Super Bowl for the Cowboys. Hey, Michael, how about this? If they don't want to do it, they don't have to play. Why isn't anybody talking about that? If they don't want to conform, don't play. What's wrong with that? Don't make your money. Don't have the ability to play in the NFL. It's a luxury. It's not a choice. It's not a right. But hey. That's their voice. If they're gonna do these extra things to I don't want to say coerce, but to make it more difficult to go without vaccinated, that's on the team and the franchise. But at the same time, if it was me and they said, if you don't want to get vaccinated, you're gonna have to go through this, and this. I'm like, cool. I'm sitting out until there is no more pandemic, and then I'll come back and play. Maybe I'll get cut. But if I look at my bank account and I've made $32 million, I have fuck you money. I can do what I want when I want. Now, does Cole want to compete? Sure, Cole wants to compete. But at the same time, it has to be newsworthy because it's polarizing, right? Oh, they disagreed. Cowboy legend, former Cowboy. No, but it really doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. It really doesn't. If you want to conform, great. If you don't want to conform, don't play. If you don't want to go through those extra precautions. That's all. The NFL wants to put a product on the field. The NFL and their franchises feel you got to do one way. If you don't want to do it, great, no problem. But you don't get to play, or you choose not to play. But if you do want to play, you're going to get to go through it. But my biggest thing is you don't want to force anybody to do anything, right?
Not at all.
I mean, I don't like to be told what to do. Do you like to be told what to do? Do you like to be micromanaged? Do you?
Nope.
Nobody does. And for Michael to be calling out people, I think is shameful. For especially when you have skeletons in your past. That's not right. It's not fair. I'm just saying. I'll be happy to call out anybody. You can check my record. I'm a square, so I don't have it. No, but there is no skeletons in my closet. It's pretty open. There ain't nothing back there. You might find a brick. Never know when you're gonna need a brick. I'm just saying.
Just some equivalents back to high school. Nobody wanted it. I didn't want to tuck in my shirt, but they were like, "Hey, tuck your shirt in."
I didn't want to shave, but I had to go shave. Yeah. Look at me now.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Nobody liked to. I didn't want to wear my ID badge, my school ID. Give me a break. Need to wear your badge. I didn't want to go get vaccinated for. What was it?
Hepatitis B.
Maybe that's what it was. I couldn't graduate unless I had this immunization. They're like, you're not going to graduate. I'm like, what the hell do you mean I'm not going to graduate? I was like, tax dollars, bitch. Parents pay them. Community pays them. What you talking about? You have to get this immunization. What did I do? Cool. 10 o'clock. I have to go get this immunization. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Okay.
Oh, you want to graduate? You have to jump through this hula hoop that's on fire.
That seems totally necessary. It's like, you want to graduate? You got to pay for this window you broke. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Don't worry, family. I paid for it. Good old HEB dollars, hard at work.
You used to work at HEB?
Bro, I'll kill the HEB. Yep. Long time. Was it a long time? I don't remember. It seemed long to me, man. When you're in school, like time just slow, right? Just slowly moving. For me, it was.
I think the older you get, time goes by faster.
Dude, ever since this whole shutdown pandemic, not in Texas, but ever since we've had the vid around, it's like month. Maybe it's because, I don't know, maybe it's because we've been trying to get all this like off the ground also. Like trying to do recon, and then now this is like in a new year. I'm just like, bro, last week was just January, and now it's gonna be August. Football season. Can you dig it? Oh yeah. Did you watch any of those A&E like origin stories, like Booker T, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold? Did you get to see any of those?
Aren't they called Dark Side?
No, that's Vice.
Oh, okay, yeah,
That's Vice. This is A&E. This is different.
No, I didn't.
So A&E partnered with WWE, and they have like their own show now, but they did like 5 or 6 origin stories. It was Stone Cold was first, Ultimate Warrior was next, Macho Man, Roddy Piper. Who else was in there? Roddy Piper. Shawn Michaels was in there. Booker T. The Booker T one was like, the only bad thing is like they all had like substance abuse problems, like all of them, like booze and drugs, all of them.
That was common back then.
Except for one, and that was Mick Foley. Like he was straight edge.
Wow. Yeah.
You think the most nutty person out there? He was like soup. No, he's like family man. Like saved all his money. He's very intellectual. I mean, he's a New York best-selling author. He doesn't have an ear. They told the story of how he lost his ear, which is nuts. I don't know if I should tell the story or not.
I'm listening.
So he was at this promotion. It was like a indie promotion, and there's a move where, remember, their neck would get caught in between the ropes. It would get like tangled. Mm-hmm. Well, these ropes were tight. These ropes were a little too tight, and he started to choke. Like he was choking with the ropes around his neck. Well, he had to get his head out. So what he did was he like pushed the ropes up and dragged his head out, and the ropes tore off his ear. Yeah. Apparently that's how it went down. So he lost his ear. Mankind, dude. I think the coolest guy was Buddy Love. I mean, Dude Love. Yeah, Dude Love. Cactus Jack was hardcore too. Yeah, man.
Yeah. You have a guy that just comes up with 4.
He had that personality when he was in high school. Dude Love. That's where it started from.
So you have a guy that has 4 personalities with Mankind, Cactus Jack, Dude Love, and then there was also just Mick Foley, which is himself.
Dude, and you know what that means? That's 4 different licenses. Apparel, merchandise, figurines, all of that. It's one person times 4 revenue streams. That's crazy. It's genius. It's genius.
Yeah, it is.
Just saying. Dude, we're multiverse over here, bro. We talk about any kind of sport.
It's been a while, so we're just bleeding all over the place.
Well, we were bleeding content. We were bleeding for a little bit. I mean, then we had to we sutured it up, got the tourniquet, and stop the bleeding, because we didn't want to get popped on YouTube for saying stuff we don't know. We're not doctors. I'm not a doctor. I maybe went to college long enough to be a doctor, but I ain't no doctor. All right, what time we got?
It is 23 minutes after the 2nd hour.
Everybody's probably tired of Paul, will you just shut up already and end the show? Enough of it already. No. It's like, I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. No, we're leaving. We're leaving. We're going. We're getting out of here. You'll probably hear all that mic noise. Anything before we want to leave the people? Space Jam, you gonna watch it?
Yeah, I'm gonna fit it in.
I heard it's for the kids.
We're reviewing it tomorrow.
Did I say the birds? I meant the kids. It's for the kids.
You said the kids.
Okay.
Dark Side tomorrow.
Dark Side mañana. What are y'all gonna be talking about?
Ruffle some feathers.
Which ones?
Just feathers.
But what does that mean?
If you have feathers, we're gonna ruffle.
What industry?
We're gonna be talking about COVID, of course. We're gonna be talking about recent Texas Senate bill.
I was hoping y'all gonna bring that up.
Yeah.
I hope you do your homework.
I am doing my homework.
I hope
I
you
have
do.
done my
I hope
homework.
you do all. I hope you do all your homework. When I saw that come down, I'm like, they're probably gonna talk about this, and I'm gonna call you on it. I'm gonna call if you're wrong. I'm gonna call you on it.
Okay.
Make sure you tell the whole story.
Okay.
All right. What else are you talking about?
And yeah, we're gonna review the Space Jam movie.
Ugh.
Have you seen it?
I saw the highlights, the trailer, the highlights. LeBron gets turned into a cartoon. Michael never got turned into a cartoon.
No, he didn't.
He did the animated arm though. Somebody put out something that Jordan in Space Jam, the Space Jam, went 22 for 22 from the field.
Never missed.
And LeBron went 4 for 5. So like, is that a subtle jab to LeBron? Did Warner Brothers just give a big middle finger to LeBron?
I don't like to entertain that argument with the LeBron versus Michael.
Why? That's what we do. We talk about sports and talk about. That's what we do here.
But I mean, people go like they're just so hardcore about it.
I asked you.
A lot of people.
There's a little salt in that wound.
A lot of people didn't even watch Michael growing up. They're that are debating that stuff. Yeah, I know. I caught the tail end of it.
Yeah, you were pretty young.
But I wasn't like there like, wow, I'm watching Michael Jordan play basketball. Like whenever, I was watching Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers.
I had a moment like that with LeBron. When LeBron was like 19 and he took the Cavaliers to the finals, I was like, this dude's good.
And he got swept by the Spurs.
I'm glad you were able to take that alley-oop to the house.
Yeah.
Very good.
No, dude, in my opinion, real quick, LeBron James, dude, I'm not a LeBron hater, man. I see people hating on LeBron left and right, but dude, I have a Slam magazine at home that I had bought way back in the day, and he was groomed up to be the next Michael when he was like a sophomore in high school or a junior.
Yeah.
So I have a magazine with him, and he's in his McDonald's All-American, high school All-Star game, and the road was paid for him. So for all of that pressure to be on you at such young of an age, to me, for him to go and to do what he's done is a lot. I feel like he's exceeded expectations for him, but he's constantly, there's always that debate, just because what was expected of him, at such an early age, which I couldn't even imagine if all that pressure being on me to be the next great, you're the next Joe Rogan. You got it. You just got to go out and get it. Fuck.
Well, how do you know you're not?
Time will tell.
Okay. Just saying, you don't know.
Fair enough.
Joe Rogan, he got cut with that bullshit, man.
You fucked up by telling me that you don't like it.
I'm just like, man, Canelo, can you help me out here? You're gonna miss watch. I told you,
man. Get the fuck out of here.
I told you to put stickers on there so it'd help you out a little bit.
Okay.
Just saying. See, I'm just here. I'm just here for you. I'm just here for you.
Told you, man. If you want me to hit those right beds, payday.
Speaking of, we got to take care of that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, fuck LeBron. All right, we're out.